So I feel like from what you just saw, you probably can tell that we have some toy storage issues. I feel like since we moved in, the space is just so different than our old house. We kind of ended up having toys in our playroom and in our living room, and that's not been super functional for us. Also, this unit is huge, but I don't feel like I want it just to be toy storage, because I primarily like the playroom to have all the toys in it. So there's a closet right here that we've kind of stored some of the stuff that Zeke shouldn't be getting to by himself. So like there's like workbooks that I work through with him. There's puzzles that he can't do by himself yet, like Play-Doh and markers, sticker books, just stuff that he kind of needs my help with. Kinetic sand, I monitor that. But there's a bunch of dead space here. And then obviously this is not functional. So we're gonna add some function with a style flare. So right now I am basically just kind of trimming it all out with the new light. I haven't done that up there yet. Ezra's not napping. What's new? So there's tons of, like, you see those nicks and the scuff marks and everything. That doesn't cover with like one coat or maybe even two. I'm going over it with my brush, so then it like already covers that, so then I hopefully only have to do 1 or 1.5 coats on this whole closet. So painting every wall white, and then the back one I'm gonna paint a wallpaper design on. That covers a ton better. Looking like it's only gonna need 1 coat because it just was a really light color to cover. I'm gonna go ahead and paint these baseboards so they match the rest of the house. It feels kind of dumb to be painting the baseboards because down the road we'd like to replace all of the baseboards when we get new floors, but for now that'll make it feel a lot more updated, and it's like a free thing that I can do to make this closet feel even more complete. So yeah, super happy with that paint color. It was literally leftover ceiling paint that we were gonna use at our last house, but then didn't use, so that kind of worked out. So I painted all of it white, and I think it's gonna look really good. I decided to go ahead and spackle some of those spots that were like indented from different like wall injuries. I filled these holes. I love this stuff that is pink when you apply it, and then when it dries, it turns white. So it's this Stridex spackling. It's really good stuff. So decided to go the extra mile. This will help me. It's more just to have guidelines. They don't have to be perfect, but it's to keep me from like completely going perfect. So they don't have to be perfect, I think. I ended up finding a really good method. Obviously I've got some little tweaks to make because I, you know, fudged a little there and there's some like mess ups down there as well. But I ended up painting back over that where I first started just because it just takes some time to figure out the method that works best. And for me, what I did was obviously I put the tape up as symmetrical as I could get it. You know, it's probably not perfect, not a big deal to me. So I have just like paint sticks for a straight edge, small paintbrush, and then I just like try to space it out. I've been eyeballing everything, even though it kind of drives me nuts, like, to do that. I think it's worked out. If I was to give one piece of advice, I would just say, like, just start and be okay with tweaking it if it doesn't look right, because it really doesn't look good until you get it all up there. I'm super excited to take the tape down, but I have just a little bit left. Best part is taking off the tape. Focus. Look how good. Wow, that's more impressive than I thought. Fun. I mean, it looks like wallpaper. That's amazing. Okay, I really can't do this with one hand. Wow. Dang, chills. That looks so cool. So obviously there's gonna be like shelves and stuff in the closet. So it's not even gonna be like something that you see like all the time, because there will be stuff in there, but that looks so fun. I'm trying to fix some stuff up there, so don't mind that. Very fun. No regrets.
Based on how I know.
I'm feeling excited because I just went to Lowe's because we decided to build a bench rather than just like a ton of shelves, because then that fixes the problem of not only like toys but also this mess. So right now we just have an IKEA cart that was left over from Zeke's room at the old house that we just literally shove shoes on, but they don't fit, it's not functional, and I don't want all of this clutter here all the time. So we're gonna end up building like a bench, which will be nice to put like what the boys' shoes on and stuff. They can sit on the bench and then it'll be easy. So we're gonna build a bench like right here, have 2x4s and that beautiful piece of wood that you saw. And then we're just gonna do 2 shelves, one up high for like books and workbooks, and then one right here for a couple baskets of toys. And then this will all be open here. I've also thought about putting the hooks on this because it'll be more sturdy. Then I found this rug for super cheap at Walmart. I'm giddy. Anyway, yeah, I was kind of running out of steam there for a little while, mostly because I hadn't eaten. But then I found that piece of wood and we decided to build the bench, and I got a lot more excited. So, yay!
Obviously, they'll all need
Those look
painted.
so fun. I don't know. I actually really like the look of that.
Well, at
It's
least the
not-
sides.
Yeah, the sides, but I feel like I kind of like the look of that. Kind of, I don't know, it breaks up the pattern. I like that. We are now on to building the bench, and he's making cuts for the back frame. So we're basically gonna make just a really simple frame and then screw it into the studs of the wall and just really hope that it holds our weight. He is about to make the cut for the first board. It's been a while since we worked with 2x4s. What was it, since our bench?
Mm-hmm.
Linked here.
Our very first video.
Our first video. Take a watch. Wait, take a look.
Take a watch.
Okay, so what are you doing?
So this is exactly 16 inches.
Good.
But you always want to measure the board because
Sometimes they're not right.
what's labeled is sometimes an estimate. So since the width of the seat is 16 inches, and we want the frame to be a little less then
Because we want the seat to hang over.
Because we want the seat to hang over a little bit and have like a lip, almost like a stair step. I have to take into account the front of the frame also is going to be another like 2 inches.
Isn't it 1.5?
See,
yeah.
for instance, this is a 2x4.
Yeah, and most people know that. They say actual.
Most people know that, but
yeah. Why do they say that? That bothers me.
So I'm gonna do 16 minus 1.5 inches, which is what, 14.5, and then I want it to hang over about 1/2 inch. So I'm gonna make the other boards of the frame 14 inches.
Are you sure?
Yeah, because then the longer pieces. I just explained it all.
I know. I'm just making sure. I don't want to waste.
Watch me screw this up. I always screw up everything. So.
Well, it's hard. This
It's
is the
always
stuff
like
that takes the brain power.
Yeah. So when I say 14 inches.
Yeah.
Is what I need these to be.
Dang.
Pro tip, if you're ever like, oh, I'll save time and I'll just cut, I'll just measure it out multiple times and then cut them. Don't do that, because the width of the saw blade takes off some of that, and so you have to remeasure after every cut. Any pro would know that.
Shameless plug. Check out our fireplace video that will be posted as well. We really should invest in some clamps.
Once you get one down, though, it's really easier.
A project isn't a project unless you run into a pickle, and we did not account for 2 2x4s. We only accounted for 1, so this measurement here is already like 16 inches, or no, 15.5, because that's, yeah. So there's not going to be a lip like we wanted. In fact, it would actually like show, like, because the board that we're laying on top of this is 16 inches. So when we add this other 2x4 in, it's going to be too large. So we're just kind of troubleshooting and figuring out some different things that we can do.
Told you I always fail at something.
That's just how it goes though. We'll figure it out. Okay, so we went ahead and just framed it out with the 2x4, even though it's not perfect, and decided we're just gonna add like a back kick piece, like a kickboard on the back. Yeah, that doesn't look good.
Like I said, I didn't account for the other 2x4 there. Without this, it would have been perfect. Now we'll have to
It's not a big deal because
do one of these things. Do something to fill the back.
Do we have anything right now?
This board's a little warped.
Yeah, that's normal. So cool though, I love it.
Yeah.
Super functional. Okay, he's gonna be the first one to sit on it.
Weight test.
He's gonna risk his life.
Probably 75 pounds, see if we can hold it.
Cool. It's just that front piece that moved. I think everything's fine.
Yeah, this isn't.
Is it slightly lower on the right? Oh, that's why. Okay.
See, this front piece is only screwed in the center right there. It's not screwed in all the sides because my drill wouldn't reach past these posts. I was trying to get the drill back there and it wouldn't reach. But I mean, it feels pretty secure.
Cool. I love it.
It's the board isn't screwed in and it's warped.
Why am I so scared?
Because we built it ourselves.
It feels a little high. Like my legs are.
For me, it felt perfect.
Do you think Zeke will be able to climb up in that?
I don't know.
He should be able to, yeah. All in a day's work.
Yeah.
Not even a day. We started at like what, 2?
Mm-hmm.
And these hooks are from Target. They're the Threshold brand. They are from our last house though, and we moved them here because I had a few left over, so we didn't have to buy them again. How functional. No more banister hanging, right? We are on night 2 of this fun closet that we're doing.
Bench.
Bench. Okay, so last night we made a mistake and it turned out to be kind of a happy mistake because I feel like that looks really good. We put a 2x4 back there to fill that gap. So this is what it's gonna look like.
And it's still got the lip there.
That looks great. I really like it. Basically finishing touches tonight. I'm painting those, staining. I'm staining the shelves and then the back parts that are attached to the shelves, and then or like the ones that are supporting the shelves, but not the side ones. I'm painting those white. We got some fun things at Target today. So these baskets, which are all the rage right now, and then we found this pillow, super cute, to go in there as well to kind of tie in the look. So obviously all of that will be seen in the final reveal, but had to show a little sneak peek. So we didn't find any good shoe baskets. I'm gonna still be on the hunt, but for now we're just gonna use those because we have them. But I would really like to have something like one large rectangle basket where we can just throw all the shoes in, because I feel like it's hard to kind of keep track of like whose basket is whose, and that closet really only has space for 2 baskets if we were to do big baskets. Here.
Wow. Nice.
I was kind of hoping you would grab it at least. Like, be like, wait, what the heck?
That's cute. Yeah.
I was trying to make tried to pull funny, but he's just too smart.
Oh, you did actually grab the real one.
Yes, I did.